Yo, what's up? You in the car?
You like that?
I love it.
You like that look?
It's like you're playing a poker game in your car. There we go.
Yeah. Hey, Fahim.
Yo, you know what's funny? I'm like,
Fahim.
I'm wondering. Well, what's up?
I'm all in.
What does this mean? I'm all in.
I'm all in.
Poker.
All in.
Okay.
I check. I call.
Like, have you heard about Joe's poker game? It's in his car.
Yo, you ever hear of mobile poker?
Yeah, he'll pick you up. Don't worry.
Yeah. Yo, instead of carpool karaoke, I have carpool poker.
Yeah. You're like, yo, it's a totally original idea. I've never seen the James Corden thing. That just came on my radar.
Bro, it's just crazy, man. I was just driving. I had a deck of cards. Next thing you know, we're gambling.
Yeah. How funny. You just have a serious poker problem, but you play it off like it's a new show. I think Joe has a gambling problem. No, it's comedians in cars playing poker. It's a thing.
Yeah, it all started when I was playing poker in the house and I was kicked out. And I just started playing poker in my car while I was driving around. Now it's a phenomenon.
Yeah. What if you keep losing so much money that your car gets shittier and shittier over time that you play poker in?
It starts off in a Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
And Honda Passport.
No, then you're on a bus.
Cars repoed mid-hand.
Hey guys, welcome to this season of Public Transportation Poker.
Yeah. It's like
Just fucking chips fall on the ground. Fuck.
Yeah,
so
the game's
funny,
not over.
dude.
This is my stop. I gotta go.
I really gotta go. I'm all in, but I don't know who's gonna win because this is my stop. Fucking Fahim, dude. I miss you, Fahim.
Same, dude. Thanks. When I got asked to do this, I'm like, oh, great. I get to talk to Joe. I don't get to talk to you enough anymore.
No, man. It's crazy how our lives have taken paths so far. Like, I remember when I met you, I met you through Chris and Brett and all them when we were sitting down eating at a
101?
What restaurant is that?
Cafe
On the
101
Cafe.
I remember it.
And I'm dying laughing. And then I just looked at you when we were done eating. I was like, hey, man, you want to go on the road with me?
Yeah. You had never seen me do stand-up.
Never.
It was, like, hilarious. I was like, you haven't seen me do stand-up. He's like, nah, that's okay. Like,
yeah.
You were having fun at 101.
Yeah, I knew that you were funny. Plus, Chris vouched for you. Chris was like, oh, he's so funny. And then to just see you just take off, bro. It's so amazing, man.
Well, I mean, look who's talking. I don't know. I live with myself every day, so I don't really see it or feel it. But I look at you, and I'm like, dude, you're performing for, like, the Star Wars Senate. Like, some of these stages. I'm like, is Joe performing at the Galactic Senate?
I was so mad about this quarantine because my next show was on the moon. And I'm so
Yeah.
They canceled it. They postponed it to the new, I forgot what they said, like the second star or something like that.
And now you have to wait for the next orbit window. And
yeah. The next lunar eclipse.
Because you have to slingshot off the gravity of another planet, right?
Yeah, man. It totally sucks, bro.
That's all right.
I'm telling you, moon gigs suck, bro.
But they pay well, right?
Oh, they pay so good.
Hey, let me be a producer for 2 seconds, Joe. If you're going to be in the car for the podcast, do you happen to have a headset or headphones or something? Because I'm not sure the audio quality about the speakerphone is going to work.
Does it sound bad?
I mean, it would work as video content. I don't know if we could put it out as an audio podcast.
Yeah, man, because these Zoom podcasts are so high end.
Just trying to do the little bit we can.
Let's soup it up with some iPhone headphones.
Yeah. How funny. Like, all the future comedy specials are just going to be, like, AirPod quality, just super shitty.
Oh, my God.
Super shitty.
Live in 640p.
Oh, shit. Do you guys have dial-up internet? Well, then you'll get his next special.
Fahim in standard def. It goes Fahim in
our next special is going to be one of those cartoon books where you flip the pages real fast.
No, I love it. My special will be called Fahim in SD, and people are like, "Oh, he shot it in San Diego." No, standard definition.
Still better than SLP. Remember super long play on your
super long play.
Right.
Super long plays when you turned your whatever you were watching into like a badly dubbed kung fu flick.
Oh, is this on the VHS cassettes?
Yeah, when the VHS cassette would be like 6 or 12 hours long, so you could fit like a whole bunch of movies on there and then porn at the end.
But then the audio never matched the lips. It never mixed.
Right.
It never sunk up. It was like a 2-hour delay. You're watching Tootsie, and the lips are just so long.
You're like, I'll allow that for kung fu movies, but not Tootsie.
Not Tootsie. That's how. By the way, the reason why I picked Tootsie is that's the only time you recorded stuff on a VHS.
Yeah.
You didn't do that. I wish I had my old videotapes that I was recording on the stuff that I recorded on VHS, man. Just
right?
Awful shit.
Dude, I know.
Awful
that was our
shit.
YouTube. You had to have the cassettes. You had to have a physical copy.
Dude, the stuff I recorded was so random. I remember I recorded a Super Bowl one time and then watched it again. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck am I doing? I was like, I'm gonna watch it this time without the commercials. Like, oh, yeah. Wow.
I would record a bunch of, I would record Michael Jackson music videos and like concerts.
Oh,
shit. Yeah. And I would watch those over and over.
You had to have the VCR recording when they would do one of the big premieres of a video on MTV. It was they're going to have the new Madonna video on Thursday night.
Right. Yep. I remember
or like Black or White, where he's like beating up the car.
As if they weren't going to play it 15 minutes later. You had to record it.
Nah, but it's not like now where you just get the link or you're like, oh, I'll open up Twitter and see it tomorrow. It's like you had to be there or you would miss it.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, I remember recording Purple Rain and just so I could press pause when Apollonia went into Lake Minnetonka.
Yes.
That's the only reason why I recorded it.
Yes, that's the only reason anybody recorded it.
Right? That's the only reason why. I can give two shits about the movie. I was like, when she jumps into that lake, I'm pressing pause. I did that every day after school. Pause. Hey, guys, I'm watching Purple Rain again. I'll be right out. Pause.
I've been watching it late at night, and then my brother would come downstairs, like, just go back to bed.
Why is it always in the same part?
Yeah. Fahim, how old are you?
I'm 36, man. I'm up there.
Okay, so you relate to some of these stories.
Oh,
right?
yeah, man. VHS, come on. That's my whole childhood right there.
Okay, cool.
Also, like, I was really into, like, dancing and stuff, so that was the only way you would learn is, like, getting these videotapes. I remember, like, I got into breakdancing for a little bit, and you would buy these, it was called Battle of the Year, and you could buy them at Mr. Rags. Yeah.
Of course.
So I remember I forgot
Mr.
which one
Rags.
it was, but it was the yellow VHS.
Yeah.
It was a Battle of the Year. Maybe it was
Battle of the Year, baby.
Or 98.
Baby.
But it just like blew my mind, man. Like all these crews from South Korea and New York. And that's the only way you would learn as a suburban kid, you know? Like if you don't live where there's breakdancing, there's no one to learn off of.
That's crazy, dude. So I'm friends with all those cats. So like Freestyle Session and Battle of the Year and it's so funny. So I became friends with like Style Elements crew, right?
Oh wow.
And these cats were little kids. I mean, they're little, you know, to me they're little. They're like 20, 21.
Yeah.
Walking around with big ass cameras, recording everything, and then cutting it up themselves and selling it. And that's where I learned that hustle was from the B-boys, bro. That's why I was cutting up my DVDs and selling them outside of the Laugh Factory and shit, because they were living with me when I moved to LA.
Oh shit!
Is that crazy?
Dude.
And then I started throwing B-boy I started throwing B-boy events myself.
That's awesome, man. Like, so much can be learned from like music and hip hop. Just the way that it parallels comedy is kind of one for one, but a lot of people like don't even borrow the elements from them, even though like they've been through it.
Yeah, that's so true, right?
Yeah,
it's so crazy. But I was so happy to meet them. Shout out to B-Boy Crumbs and Remind, Stout Elements Group, because those two guys were so influential. They're the ones that taught me that whole hustle, man. I couldn't believe it, man, because their camera was like $5,000. They had this big giant Canon, you know what I mean? And I was just like, yo, what the fuck? Like, where are you getting this money? And they told me, their hustle, and I was like, I'm on it. That's why we said Battle of the Year.
Oh yeah. Like those things may seem like, oh man, so much money, but when you think about like what it's being used for, and you always have it, it's an investment in your business.
Exactly.
It's not like you're buying a Maserati or something, you know?
No, that's a waste of money.
Yeah. So
unless you can hold a poker game in it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Are you in a Maserati right now?
I'm in a Maserati right now. If you're spinning on your head and you're driving a Maserati, bad investment. Bad investment.
Yes, totally.
But if you got the $5,000 camera, that's amazing.
That's fine.
That's so funny, man. So yeah, anyways, I remember you talking about doing Michael Jackson. Did you used to impersonate Michael Jackson too, or no?
Yeah, I mean, I would, Billie Jean, I would try to recreate that. But my joke is like, I would dance like Michael Jackson, but luckily I wasn't good enough to land on his radar.
That's so funny.
I was good, but not good enough. Which is a blessing, you know?
That's so funny. I used to do the same damn thing, impersonate Michael Jackson. That was kind of like
that was the thing to do.
That was my stepping stone into like falling in love with the attention from an audience. Like I was so nervous to do it,
man.
But when I was doing it, I was in love with it. I was like, everyone's watching me, and I loved it.
Yeah, dance is such a shorthand into performance. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And it's like an easy way because there's music and stuff, and not a lot of kids. I mean, there are, but there's less. Like if you learn to dance when you're a kid, it's almost like currency. It's social currency.
It is
because you're that dude when it comes to like dances or assemblies or whatever.
Yeah.
So
how many assemblies did you do?
Dude, I would do like the talent show every year, and this thing would always happen where like I would run for ASB, like for like president or like treasurer or whatever coming up, and I would the talent show would always be right before the election. So like clockwork, I would always do the talent show, smash, and then I would win the election every time. It just shows you how dumb we are as people, because that even works on an adult level,
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say it seems like it's the same format.
Yeah, right.
That was my apprentice.
I can just see it right now. Fahim doing the moonwalk across the stage. You go, vote for me this November.
not even like I'm doing the moonwalk in the gym, and in my mind I'm like, this election's in the bag. Like I'm not even thinking about the dance. I'm just thinking about the election all the time. Where I'm like,
oh, I'm pretty sure I got their vote.
Yeah, I'm like, good luck, competition.
Oh my God, dude, that's so funny.
Listen, everybody in the world can benefit from talking to somebody, right? A therapist. Yes. Man, my therapist is a lifesaver, and I got 2 therapists. That's how much help I needed, but I'm so glad I do. I have somebody I can talk to myself, I have somebody my wife and I can talk to, and it has improved our lives so much. We have so much more information about the right way to argue. I mean, everybody's going to argue. You got to learn how to do it in a good, healthy way.
Yeah.
Therapy has, I got to tell you, it saved my life.
Or sometimes you just need somebody to talk to. It doesn't even need to be about your ex or your girlfriend or your wife or your dog. Sometimes people just want to talk about their past, or just talk about something that's going on that they don't want to share with someone's close to them. They just want to share it with someone that doesn't know who they are.
Yeah, sometimes you got something you got to work out. You need a third party to like take a look under the hood. You know what I mean?
For sure, because there's nothing worse when you spend so much time talking to yourself that yourself go, hey man, I don't want to hear that anymore.
Your own self is like,
hey, you ever talk to yourself so long? Yourself's like, hey man, shut the fuck up. You need a therapist. Man, I've been listening to your shit your whole life, man. I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to think about all this weight you put on, motherfucker.
Yeah. Your own self is like, I'm just here to play Call of Duty right now. Do we have to get all the way into it?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, man, can you shut up? We're trying to sleep. Hey, but that's a true story, though, man. You can't talk to yourself. You really can't. And sometimes you don't want to talk to someone that really knows you. You want to talk to someone that doesn't know you, and you can just let everything out. And I'm telling you, when you let it all out, you actually feel taller. You actually stand taller. You just feel physically better, man.
Yeah,
that mental weight is a lot to carry. So don't think you're the only ones out there, you guys. There's people that can help you. Brian, tell them.
Well, BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist, and you can start communicating in under 24 hours.
Nice.
It's not a crisis line. It's not self-help. It's professional counseling done securely online.
Yes.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, you guys. Not all of you guys are blessed to have a brother-in-law like Andre Simmons. I get to dump all my bullshit on him.
Look at that man. His shoulders are gone. I think I remember when we first met, they're up here. They're just like.
This is both Joe and I's weight on me, on my back.
I'm like Andre's favorite backpack from college.
Just pushing down.
But true story though, man, not everybody has an Andre Simmons like I do. A lot of people have that friend that they can talk to. Not everybody has that friend.
Yeah.
So, and this is actually a brilliant idea, especially the times that we're living in right now.
Especially, exactly, because you got to telecommuting is so big right now. Also, there's a broad range of expertise available, which might not be locally available in many areas. So, if you need a specialist out there, they can pair you with the right person. It doesn't matter whether they have to be near you or not.
Yes.
Services available for clients worldwide. You can log into your account anytime and send a message to your counselor. You wake up in the middle of the night, you're like, I got to get this off my chest, pop it up. You get those thumbs going, and you can get the message out there. You'll get timely and thoughtful responses. Plus, you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions, so you don't have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room.
Yes.
It's traditional therapy.
And that's huge. So now you don't have to feel weird about it. You can reach out to someone and get some of your questions answered.
Yeah, that's actually the most difficult part, is feeling weird about it.
Yeah.
A lot of people do feel weird about stuff like that, and this eliminates that process. So it's a good thing to have, especially during this time, the pandemic. A lot of people are sitting by themselves alone, and this is a good person to talk to. You need someone to talk to, so this is the one to do. This is the one that can help you.
BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches, so they make it easy and free to change counselors if needed, which is another huge selling point. I mean, because if you get matched with somebody and it's just not working out, you can change for free. You got to be able to change. You got to have a good fit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah. And BetterHelp wants you to start living a happier life today. So you can visit BetterHelp.com/KoyPond. That's BetterHelp with a P. And join the over 800,000 people taking charge of their mental health, and with the help of an experienced professional. And there's a special offer for Koy Pond listeners. They get 10% off your first month at BetterHelp.com/KoyPond. Joe, you know what I love most about Mack Weldon?
What? What is it?
You know how their whole aesthetic, the Mack Weldon aesthetic is so slick and cool and clean. You know what I'm talking about? It's gray and sleek and white. And
man, it's kind of like a Mac store. It's just precise and to the point.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's not too much, but it's exactly what you need.
It's like a Japanese coffee shop.
Arigato.
Yeah, man, it's very pleasing. It's very modern, and their clothes are like that too. It's really good fit. They're a great brand. And
it's very feng shui, I will say.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the right look at the right time, the right amount of fabric, the right feel. It's just the right everything.
And people think about them as an underwear brand sometimes, but they're not just a leading industry underwear brand. They also have so much more. They're a one-stop shop for men's basics of all kinds.
Of course, indeed. Man.
They got socks, shirts, hoodies, underwear. They got a new adjustable storm chaser rain jacket.
I love it.
They got the longest lasting, highest quality items on the market.
Dre's wearing the underwear right now.
Got them on right now. They feel so good next to the skin.
Do you guys talk about what happens underwear wise in the morning before? I mean, just how do you know that is the question.
I just tell Dre what color I wear, and he tells me what color he wears, and we're good.
Mack Weldon believes in smart design, premium fabrics, and simple shopping. That website is so clean. It's so easy to use. And Mack Weldon will be the most comfortable underwear, socks, shirts, undershirts, hoodies, and sweatpants, and more that you will ever wear.
Oh, I'm telling you, once you start wearing them, you'll never wear anything else. I'm addicted, and so can you. Tell them how they can get a pair, Brian.
Go to MackWeldon.com and enter the promo code KOYPON for 20% off their first order.
Dre, 20% off.
That is incredible.
All you have to type in is KOYPON, KOYPOND, and get 20% off today.
MackWeldon.com, MackWeldon.com, and enter the code KOYPON.
KOYPOND, KOYPOND, 20% off, Brian.
But there's more. They actually really do value their loyal customers. That's why they've created this Weldon Blue loyalty program, and here's how it works. People sign up, you register for an account, that is totally free. You place an order for any amount, and you never pay for shipping again. Then, once you purchase $200 worth of products from Mack Weldon, not only will you continue to receive free shipping, but you will also start saving 20% on every order you make for the next year.
Unbelievable.
Yes. It's incredible.
Unbelievable.
It also grants you access to new products before they're released to anyone else, as well as free gifts added to future orders. So everybody go to MackWeldon.com and enter promo code KOYPON, and you get 20% off your first order that way. And then if you can register for their loyalty program, you can continue to get the 20% off for a whole year after you order $200.
It's the gift that keeps giving. Who doesn't want underwear for a gift?
Mack Weldon.
Mack Weldon. That's how I got popular at my school, too. I did the moonwalk across the gym, man. I was famous.
Dude, I know. But, one year this kid came in from like a different school system or whatever, and he could sideways moonwalk, and that blew my mind. And then
what an asshole.
He was cutting into my action,
Yeah.
Man.
But then we became friends, and then he taught me, and then all was well.
Yeah, always. Hey, what was his ethnicity?
He was a white dude.
What the fuck?
Yeah, man.
With the sideways joint?
He was Robin Thicke in it.
Oh, he was Robin Thicke in it.
Was he vice president in student council?
That's so funny. Was he your Mike Pence? That's what Brian
Yeah, he was my VP, my running mate. Even my VP can pop and lock. Like, it's an all-day ticket.
Oh, you guys kill.
So, yeah, it's good to know that if I die, that there's a VP in place who can also dance.
Yeah. If you vote for us, we will get you vending machines. And we will also have better lunches.
And we will moonwalk into the future.
Yay!
They go, isn't the moonwalk backwards? Well, we'll position ourselves the other direction. So into the future.
And the VP's going sideways, so what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's so funny, Fahim. Fahim, what was the name? You're going to hate me because I'm not prepared right now.
That's
but the show that you did for Comedy Central, what was it called again?
Oh, yeah. It was called Goat Face.
That's right, Goat Faced. I love it. I just wanted to tell you that.
Thanks,
I'm
man.
sorry.
Thanks,
sorry,
dude.
I forgot the name. I'm not prepared. I don't know you'd know this, but I'm doing a podcast inside of a Maserati.
Normally, the podcasts I do in cars, they're more prepared.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing but poker chips and cards all over the fucking place. Fucking had to blast through a red light. Sorry. Just chips everywhere. Dude, that was so cool to actually see that happen, man. So
thanks, dude. Yeah, I was
man.
so happy we got to do that because, like, I love stand-up and I love sketch. And you're one of these guys too. Who, like, things are great for you now, and everyone's knowing you've been so talented. But it's so cool, like when the industry and the talent finally meet, and you get to do some very, very special things.
Yes.
And I felt like I was hitting my head against the wall, and like you have this skill set in this capacity. Like, I'm good at sketch. I have all these ideas, but like. They don't let you do the thing that you can do,
Yeah,
and you just keep chipping away at it, and then finally this opportunity came up to, like, be head writer on it, act in it, have my boys are in it too, my sketch group, and we get to do the thing on like a professional level, like where there's a budget, it looks glossy, and you're just bound by your imagination.
Yeah,
and
dude.
That's like flying as a comedian, you know?
Oh, 100%, man. Seeing that air was so like monumental for everyone that's you know, when I hate to do this, but when you have like the ethnicity, you know, we always have we seem to challenge there's a challenge for us in Hollywood, and it's like we always got to sell ourselves just a little bit more, Fahim. Just a little bit more. We got to sell ourselves. It's like, oh, but they will get it. Have you seen my audience? Like, we always have to say that. You know what I mean? They always pin you with a certain demo, and it's so fucking frustrating. It's like, no, man, Goatface is funny because it's funny. It's not catering to a certain demo. Believe me, everyone's watching it. And it's like we constantly have to sell it. And it's like for you to get on Comedy Central and it finally aired was just like, it was like I was so happy. I was like I fucking said, we all get it. You know?
It's so frustrating because like America is such a melting pot, you know, which is great. But it's like, why can't we just be comedians who happen to be Filipino or comedians who happen to be Afghan, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas some of these gatekeepers, they want you to like play that thing for everything. But I'm like, yo, I was born in Seattle. I grew up on The Simpsons. I grew up on SNL. I grew up on Conan. Like, I'll do that if I have an idea that suits it, but it's not 100% of my being.
Yeah,
like,
I can totally
let me be American.
I can totally see you in the pitch meeting going, I don't know if you guys know this, but I was class president every year.
I go, do I have to do this shit again?
Do I have to do it again?
And then the execs are like, we get it.
We get it now.
Why didn't you lead with this?
Why didn't you open with liquid?
It's so funny because when we get invited into those meetings, and we're not shitting on Hollywood, right? We're not shitting on it. But what we don't understand is you obviously invited us in because we are talented and funny. And then when we pitch you the idea that you enjoyed seeing and witnessing, now you're like, I don't think they'll get it. It's like, wait a minute. I'm in here because you got it.
Yeah.
I'm in this meeting because you got it. So what are you talking about?
It took me a long time to realize this, but it's just the universal truth of Hollywood that everyone in positions of power are very risk averse, you know, because they want to keep their jobs. Like every person wants to keep their job. So it's easier to say no than yes. And if they say yes, it needs to be like an overwhelming slam dunk so that if it fails, they could be like, look, all my ducks were in a row. Yep. So it's harder when you have like an Afghan American guy who's funny, but there's no blueprint for that. You know, they're like, what's his audience? There's no major brown demo. Like, we don't know if he's crossover white. So it's just like, it's not 110% yes. So that's why they don't give you the thing until it's already happening. And they're like, we want a piece of it.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's funny because I'm talking in the past, you know what I mean? It's a lot more forward now. But when your show came out, you know, that was a great moment for all of us. And Hollywood is changing. It's as you can tell, you know what I mean? But it took a few of us to knock down the door. You know what I mean? It took you, it took Randall Park. It took a lot of people. It took me with Netflix, you know, and now they're seeing it. You know, it doesn't matter about the color of your skin, the content. It's everyone we live in America, man.
Yeah. It's
you know how many Afghanistan. It's like, you know how many friends I got that are from Afghanistan? You know how many friends I got from India? You know how many friends I got that are Chinese? It's like we all have the same mix of friends. They all speak English and they all get this type of humor. So that's the demo. If that's what you guys are trying to figure out, that's the demo. It's called America.
Funny is the demo.
Funny is funny.
Yeah.
It's not just funny. America. I shouldn't even have said that. It's worldwide.
Right. Yeah. Like Black Panthers will come out and they're like, whoa, black people want to see this, or the world wants to see this. Or like Crazy Rich Asians will come out and they're like, whoa, there's an appetite for this.
Yeah.
And you could literally take the same story and drop it in a different ethnic group and it still works. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
same formula. Hilarious, man.
People are people.
People
For
are
sure.
people. Fahim, you're so goddamn funny, man. What's happening now, man?
What do I got? I mean, nothing nowadays. You know? Dude, you know what I'm saying? I was saying, like, this quarantine has turned everybody into, like, 80-year-olds because they'll be like, oh, what have you been up to? I'm like, well, I went on 2 walks today. Like, so many walks just to kill time.
Hilarious, bro.
I mean, I've been doing a little more sketches just on IG because, like, I would always do, like, little sketches when I got an idea while doing stand-up. But now that's kind of, like, my only stage, you know?
Yes.
So I've just been going a little harder on, like, sketches on IG, chopping up some old stand-up clips and putting it up. I want to get back to stand-up. I miss it, you know?
Yeah. Is Goat Face your crew, right? Or no?
Yeah.
That's the name of the sketch crew, correct?
Yeah, I mean, we did the sketch special for Comedy Central, that 1-hour sketch special. I think you can get it on Amazon. I think it's on there if you type it up.
But what do you guys think about going live with it?
What, like on the road?
Yeah, when everything starts to open up, like,
that'd be cool, but you know, it would be very cool. But I think like Hassan's schedule is so packed. I don't know if it permits him to, you know. We'll see if there's an iteration of it or something, but
yeah, we hosted
he's
a
sort
live
of like,
show of the Goat Face at the New York Comedy Festival.
Yeah. We were at the Gramercy,
and there was a lot. Yeah. It was a packed house. We did it was at the Gramercy. Yeah,
it was very cool, and it's cool to like because sometimes you'll connect with fans and stuff via the internet, but it doesn't feel real. So when they actually come out to a live event, it's very cool to kind of that energy doesn't translate over fiber optic or Wi-Fi. So it's very cool to see that passion in that theater that night where you're like, oh, okay, I'm like, this is actually kind of like affecting people.
Oh, that's cool, man. You did that at JFL?
No, we did it at that New York Comedy Festival.
Oh, New York Comedy Festival. Oh, that's so sick, man. That's so sick. I wish I was there for that. I'm such a fan of all you guys.
Thanks,
it's really cool to see Hassan killing it right now.
Oh yeah. He was gonna do the White House Correspondents' Dinner again. And
I think the one that he did is so fucking legendary.
Yeah.
It's so good. He better top that. If you don't top that, then don't fucking do it.
Yeah, why would you?
Because that one was so goddamn good, man. Oh man, I couldn't stop watching it. The guy's just he's hit his stride, man. I love it. I'm so proud of him.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Now I got to see yours, man. We got to see you.
Yeah, I mean, man, I wanted to do another special, but this kind of put the brakes on it. So I'm trying to figure that out. Like, when can we start? Like, what's it going to look like when we get back in there? You know, like, when will specials start again? What will those look like? It's just so many unknowns right now.
Yeah. When we do come back, when they do finally start to open up. By the way, Houston's opening. The Improv is opening.
Really?
So they're fucking people in Texas. They don't give a shit. Corona. What? Yeah, we serve it. Open up.
He's like, He's like, I'm breathing harder. Just to give it to the Dems. They're like licking all the railings. Take that.
There you go.
Hard.
There you go. There you go, Hillary.
Lock her up.
Lock her up.
And they go, what? What do you mean my insurance doesn't cover it?
That's so funny. But if and when it does start to open up, man, what's the city you want to go to? I strongly want to hit of course Houston and Dallas right away. Those are the ones I want to hit right away. I got a lot of history back there, man, and I can't wait to go back. Where would you want to go play?
Man, I was scheduled to do a show back home in Seattle before this happened. And then that would have been nice, like a nice homecoming show. So maybe get that back on the books when I can. And New York, we'll see. And just, there's a lot of great comedy cities out there that I'd love to hit up again.
Oh, I can't wait, man. It's got to open up. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's go. I can't believe this is actually happening, man. But I'm fiending the stage, bro.
Yeah. What's interesting? You can see which comedians like really needed stand up? Like, which ones are hanging on by a thread? Like, you see their social media 1 week in quarantine, and you're like, Jesus, get this man on stage. Get this guy a Zoom show or something.
Yeah, give him something.
He needs help.
That's so funny.
like I had no idea while talking to this guy in the hall that this was keeping him together.
This was his glue. That's so
Can you give us some examples, Fahim, of like who would be an example of somebody like that?
I can't. I'm not gonna throw people under the bus.
Look at that, Brian. Fahim, did you see what Brian was doing right there? Just starting shit.
Some of them might be on this very call right now.
All of us to a degree. I would notice this too. Like when my friends were on the road for a really long time, I could tell, like, oh, they're going stir crazy. You know, like they've been in hotels for a little too long. Like,
they ran out of small soap. They ran out of small soaps. They don't know where to get real soap. That's so funny.
Yeah, just every time they're, hey guys, it gets progressively crazier and crazier throughout the week. Yeah. Hey guys.
They're such road dogs that they can't even, they still think that their house is a hotel. Like they pick up the phone. Can I get room service? Hey, you're at home, asshole.
Yeah. It's sort of like, you know how when like they want to blast people off to Mars, they have to see how the human brain will handle it. Just like study comics on the road for too long.
So funny,
Day 7, I'm in Atlanta. Captain's log. I went to a Waffle House.
So true. Fucking Waffle House. You know, I just said that yesterday. I was driving by and I go, I swear to God, Fahim, I'm not making this up. I'm in Vegas right now and I'm driving home and I saw an IHOP off to the side of the street. And then I saw a Cracker Barrel. And then I was like, you know what this town needs? A Waffle House. And I'm like, holy fuck, I'm a road dog. Why the fuck would I ever wish a Waffle House on any city? Only a fucking asshole that eats eggs at 3 o'clock in the morning would wish for a Waffle House to be in Vegas.
Yeah, when you're suggesting that a chain move in.
Yeah. You know what make this economy much better in Vegas? A Waffle House.
You're like the guy who's in Italy and wonders where the Domino's is.
That's so true. That's so good. and the waiter's like, our crust does not have a cheese in it. Then I don't want it.
I don't want it. Get that shit out of here.
Get that shit out of here.
Where's your ranch? What do you mean you don't have ranch? What do you mean you don't know what ranch is?
You don't know what ranch is? It's what makes a pizza better.
Yeah.
Yes.
So fucking funny, Fahim. Fahim, we need to go back. When this opens up, man, we need to go back on the road again.
Oh, I would love to, dude. Yeah, man.
We need to get back on stage.
I need to get my galactic passport in order, though.
Oh shit, that's funny.
Yeah.
Floating on those big, like, weird cups that fly in the air.
Yeah.
The Star Wars Senate.
I'm like, I'm gonna be like
flying into our gig.
Yeah. I look at Fahim, I go, did you bring extra oxygen?
Yeah, we're on
did
stage.
Bring extra
like
oxygen? Yeah, he's got a mask. How's everyone doing today?
Who's from the Nebulon 5 region?
The Nebulon 5 region. Who's from the Nebulon 5 region? And they start doing the dog pound.
Yeah, but they have 8 hands.
Oh shit. Oh fuck, let's go, bro. I miss you, Fahim. Damn, this is fun.
Yeah, dude.
How's your parents holding up? Where are they?
They're good. They're in Seattle, you know. So I'm debating going out there, maybe hanging out for a bit. But then part of me is like, is it like, I don't know what the info is. It's like, can I visit them? Is it dangerous to visit them?
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Do they like you?
They love me. Yeah. Come on. Why? Have you heard something?
I think
you go play the clip. Play the clip. I'm like, no.
I think the day you said you wanted to be a comedian, your dad was done with you.
Yeah. But we patched it up. It was a rough patch, but
yeah. Same with me, bro. Same with me. That's nothing.
Yeah. They just want the best. I understand what it's grounded in. It's just like they want to see you do well.
No matter how successful you are, their doctor friend is so much more successful. And like, no.
Yeah, but the doctor friend wants comps to your show.
Yeah. The doctor friend wants comps to your show, and the doctor friend is also in debt, and he's also doing a lot of cocaine.
And he hates his job, and he's in a loveless marriage.
Yeah. But yet,
Jesus Christ.
But I paid your house off, Mom. Oh, but you're not a doctor.
Yeah.
If you were a doctor, it would be so much better. No. All right, fuck it.
Yeah, you can't win.
Can never fucking win, man. That's so funny, man. My mom still does that to this day. She gives the title. Yeah, to this day, she'll still do like the titles of her friends. Instead of just going, this is my friend Steven, right? She'll go, Joseph, this is Dr. Steven.
You go, I'm not in the waiting room.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Mom. Am I meeting him or is this a checkup?
You put the magazine down and get out of a chair.
Yeah.
This is Dr. Steven.
My favorite is when she introduces me to an attorney. Joseph, this is attorney Arthur. Like, attorney? No one goes by attorney.
Like,
that's not even a legit title. That's not a legit title.
Attorney Arthur, Joseph. This is attorney Arthur. He's a very successful attorney, Joseph.
She goes, Joseph, this is bag boy Jacob.
Yeah. That's so funny. This is McDonald's Robert. McDonald's Robert, and this is Panda Express Steven. And this is...
Do you want me to work at Panda Express, Mom? I'm just saying.
It's consistent.
He has a nice apron. It's very clean.
He gets to take anything home at night.
Free Mongolian beef.
I like walnut shrimp. It's a win-win for everyone. Anyways, this is DJ McSterry. My mom in titles, boy.
And this is pedophile Steve. Pedophile
Steve? Mom, that's not a good title.
Why does he get a title?
That's a horrible title, Mom.
He's a go-getter.
It's what he's known for.
He's a go-getter.
He knows what he wants.
And he goes and gets it.
Goes and gets it.
Oh, my God.
Oh, fuck. That's funny, dude. Fuck, man. I'm literally sitting inside of a fucking car sweating my balls off talking to you right now. That is what this world has come to. We are doing a podcast, and I'm in a car.
Yeah.
Dre's in his bedroom.
Yeah. Yes.
Brian is in a living room of his grandma's house. I'm just going by the paintings on the wall.
They actually are from my grandparents' walls when I was a kid.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, what if he's like on a ship? He's actually on like the Indian Ocean right now.
Right?
It's just like this. He's like, hey, Joe.
And like I have a big wheel I'm turning.
That's so funny. And Fahim is in front of a curtain on stage somewhere. I don't even know what's...
Yeah.
He's the opening act. He's going to introduce the person behind the curtain who's about to enter.
Well, you know, when we're done with this podcast...
Making his Zoom debut. Giving a very funny comedian I saw the other day. Give it up.
Next time you come on here, you got to enter from behind the curtain.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Good to be here. I'm Fahim.
Yeah. What would that look
Yeah,
like?
let's introduce Fahim.
I want to tell you a little bit about myself right now.
Here, pretend you're like Johnny Carson and you're like introducing a young comic you saw.
Oh, yeah. This kid, I'll be Jay Leno. I'll do a Jay Leno. This kid, very funny guy. You see him all over the place. He's on a show called Goat Face. Give it up for the very funny Fahim Anwar.
and then do this.
Okay. All right, come on. Good set.
Oh my God, I got the couch.
Yeah, of course. You killed.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Wow,
you
such an
killed,
honor.
man. What a set!
You.
I'm so proud. Wow, that good stuff. Good stuff, Fahim.
Thank you so much. I grew up watching your Zoom.
All right, we got to
go to
commercial.
Exciting.
We got to go to commercial. We got to go to commercial. Sorry,
we got to go to commercial. It goes, we know in these uncertain times.
That's so good. Fucking, they really want us to do stand-up like this. That's as funny as you're being right now. There's people that are offering for us to do that. No, it's not going to work. Fuck no. We were just making fun of it right now. Did you see how awful that was? I would hate to see someone on Zoom doing stand-up. That's fucking awful.
You know, I was just curious to see what it's like. So, because I was against it the first couple of weeks of quarantine. I'm like, I would never do that. But this lasted so long, and I had some ideas. And I'm like, oh, let me just like throw them out there. So I tried a Zoom show, but it was more like, oh, here's some ideas. It wasn't as presentational, like, hey, I was down the street the other day, you know? Like,
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of outfits, to be real for a second, there's a whole bunch of outfits trying to crack the code right now, and I'm talking to a couple of them, actually. And the key is going to be whoever gets the laughs sounding good, whole, and on time. Like, and so if they can actually have an audience feedback loop that makes it feel like you're actually in front of a crowd, not individual people, and they sound good and it happens very, very fast. Whoever figures that out is going to be helping a lot of people very quickly.
Yeah. That's a good point, yeah.
That's a good point.
When I did the Zoom show, I did this. Here, let me see if I can pull it up. Yeah. So when I entered the show, I was like this.
Hold up, what? Show me.
My background. I go like I'm doing Madison Square Garden. I was like, thank you. Thank you for coming to my Zoom show. Eat your heart out, Dane Cook.
Oh, I love it, dude.
That'd be funny. I'm like, I'm doing my Zoom show in the round.
Yeah. But you're doing it as a giant. You're the world's largest man looking down at small people.
Yeah. You ever notice how everyone's so tiny on your planet?
So good, dude. Fuck, Fahim. I love you, bro.
Same, dude.
This has been so much fun, dude.
Yeah, thank
you for coming on.
Of course.
You're a genius. You really are. I knew you were a genius when I met you at a goddamn cafe. And the world is when this is done and over with, I can't wait for the world to see your next special because it's going to be amazing.
Thanks, man. Same. I can't wait to see all the clips and stuff and your stand-up special coming up too. Next one.
Thank you. Fahim Anwar, everybody. You're the best. I love you, bro.
Thanks, man. Same.
Bye, you guys.
Later.